3 months after we started talking, Keoma asked me to marry him, but we were both broke. And I saw this reality show about couples from other countries that would apply for a visa for their fiancé to come to the US. I decided to write them and see if they would take our story, and then they did. But then 2 days before I was supposed to fly to Brazil, they had canceled filming.
They found out that Keoma had in fact lied, and he denied it.
Keoma told me that it was just his ex-girlfriend's father that made up these lies. I felt so betrayed. I locked myself in the bathroom.
Holly was kicking the walls, screaming and yelling. She said she didn't want to live without Keoma.
Keoma said that I was weak. He was so mean to me.
And then he contacted her and said, "You're so fat and ugly, nobody's gonna want you." She said, "Our doggie is very sick," and he's like, "I hope it dies. I can't stand you."
And then Keoma and I ended up getting back together after he told me multiple times that he wanted to marry me.
Holly is still talking to Keoma. Keoma is a snake in the grass. He tortures her. He's evil.
Okay, you're concerned about the way he treats your daughter.
I am concerned about everything. He seems to just want her to provide money, a green card, and he constantly tortures her. He sends photos of other women with him naked and them naked, and Holly accepts this, which I just do not understand.
Okay, well, let's go through this in order. He told you that he had testicular cancer.
Yes.
Okay, and so he needed money to go to the doctor to get that checked out.
He said, I don't have money to go to the doctor. So I was like, well, how much is the doctor? So then I sent him $350.
So then he tells you that it was all a lie.
Well, later on, he said that it was all a lie, that he was, using it to, buy girls drinks.
And you forgave him?
Well, for a while I didn't forgive him. I mean, we fought, and we blocked each other on WhatsApp, and he just kept on coming into my life.
She kept on forgiving him and taking him back, but the $350 wasn't all out of Holly's pocket. Holly has a way to manipulate me, so I end up giving her money, and then found out later that it was going to Keoma.
Yeah,
she showed me a picture of him with the doctor or with his mom and dad. It's terrible.
Yeah, we're going to get to you in a minute. So you had some text exchanges with Keoma. He sent pictures.
Yes, he did.
And these are some of the pictures that he sent. And these are pictures that don't make you feel good.
Yeah, they were really horrible.
And then you say, "You are filth."
Yeah, I did.
And
say
Keoma
that.
says, "Bye-bye, fat girl." And then a smiley, kissy face with two laughing, crying faces. And you say, "I may be fat, but I'm getting you deported." And that's because he's in London on an expired visa, right?
Yep, he's there illegally. And I said it because I was mad. I mean, who wouldn't say something like that? I didn't mean it, but I was just pissed.
Okay, then he sends you a new text with a new picture, and he says, "I need to choose my clothes for a date tonight. I have a lot." Then he sends a new text, and he says, "You are fat and ugly. Nobody will ever want you." And you say, "Keep on, Keoma, it doesn't bother me anymore." Then a new text, "Our relationship had you lying to me in the beginning. I thought I was the only woman, but I love you, and this is why I forgive you." To which he responds, "I never had a relationship with you, never. I was single and did what I want. I was talking and sending pics to many girls. Just forget me. I would marry you, but I did not have anything with you. You were never my girlfriend. I was always single. I do what I want." And you say, "So what will I be when I meet you?" To which he says, "Nothing. A person. You destroyed our relationship."